And of course, the Fountain of Youth has also gotten a part of it, making his first All-Star team at the age 34.
Off the Cavalier turnover, the big ticket soaring to the hoop. Kevin Garnett with a deuce. By 3 here in the early going. Paul Sato saying he feels very good this evening about the Cavaliers and how they'll compete with toughness as Garnett goes glass to knock it down.
Oliver Miller comes over. Troy Hudson last year has really been unable to play this year. Everybody, it seems that they add is the right fit because, again, they just want to be on the key area.
Garnett setting that big pick for Sam Cassell. Kevin Garnett goes from deep. Madsen took it away from both Boozer and Ilgauskas. Trenton Hassel way up top to Garnett. Out of the rafters to punch it home.
You just can't do anything about that. Go ahead by Sam Cassell.
Cassell 22 big minutes with 6 points, 5 rebounds, and a block shot before he fouled out against LA. Kevin Garnett through the paint. Kevin Garnett with that sweet touch. Williams. Trenton Hassel got shut off baseline. Garnett has 10 as he drains another jumper. LeBron 2 for 7 from the floor, and look at how Cassell pushes it right back at the Cavaliers. The trio of Sam Cassell, Latrell Sprewell, and Kevin Garnett, who bust another jumper, have all of the Minnesota points tonight. KG has 8 of the last 10. Made him the focal point on the offensive end.
Well, obviously he has a different role with Jeff McGinnis coming over.
Kevin Garnett is absolutely unstoppable right now. On fire, sizzling here in the first quarter. He's got 14 in a moment. DeJuan Wagner on the floor for the Cavaliers. Carlos Boozer back now as Kevin Garnett going glass. Garnett with the feathery touch over Sagana Diop.
Today, he obviously would be the winner. Yeah.
DeJuan Wagner, Cavaliers have outscored Minnesota 13-6 while Garnett sat. Wagner will fade away. Braun, he's got 8.
Something tells me that ball tipped the side of the backboard. It kind of moved a little bit. He was very close to being behind the backboard, for sure.
We've seen LeBron handle those degree of difficulty jumpers. Garnett from very deep and fill it up. 18 for Kevin Garnett on 9 of 14 from the floor. LeBron James will push it. LeBron heading to the rack and punch it in a major league way. Number 4 scorer in the NBA, the top rebounder in the NBA. Kevin Garnett, he's the big ticket, and he's an MVP candidate, and he's been sensational.
Well, Kevin Garnett, just such a difficult matchup. There you see him with the little guard, Jeff McGinnis on the switch, and whether it's Sagana Diop or whether it's Zydrunas Ilgauskas, he's just going to take them outside, and if they come out too far, Garnett's got the ability to put the ball on the floor and get all the way to the basket.
Matty, his game is absolutely superb as you see the numbers, but you know what I like even more than the just off-the-charts physical exploits, the tenacity that this man leads his basketball team with, the unquestioned leader of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the determination that he brings to the gym each and every day.
It just makes every other player on that ball club step in line. They know that this guy's out there giving it his all. James Worthy and others make that quick pass and transition to right in front of the rim.
Guinness against Sam Cassell. Garnett, big step to the hole. It's going to be Eric Williams per game. As we mentioned,
the NBA, but when you think the first half, which was instrumental in giving the Cavaliers that 5-point lead at halftime.
Sprewell gave it up to Garnett. Double clutched it for the Minnesota tie as he went hard to the hole. Williams in the post up, but Williams wasn't able to finish it. Irvin Johnson on the save. Cassell on the push. Gave it up to Garnett. That's a big ticket punching here in the Twin Cities.
Cassell knew all the way from about halftime, except practice when I tell you to practice.
Sprewell came up short. Eric Williams kept Hassel off the glass. McGinnis will give it up. Boozer to the cup. He wanted to to smash that with a left hand, and Garnett bothered it. Relaxed now by Sprewell and Cassell. So Cavaliers will get across that timeline. Boozer wanted again to throw it down with a left hand, and Garnett bothered it. James will look at the three. Kevin Garnett to take down the James miss. Fifth board. Hassel will beat the Cavaliers. Third quarter. Cassell through space and turned it over. McGinnis will push it. LeBron James against Garnett. LeBron James with strength and offensive foul on James. Steve Jeffy says he used the off arm to ward off Garnett.
Well, it's why Kevin Garnett is the MVP in the league right now. Look at this transition defense, getting back, and he knows that LeBron James, capable of doing something spectacular, just gave ground, went up and challenged.
Garnett against Ilgauskas. Reach-in foul on Zydrunas. And that will be number 3 on Ilgauskas.
And I think a couple of defenders for the Cavaliers have to be a little more conscious. Who's ever guarding Hassel, who's ever guarding Irvin Johnson. In this case now, Cavaliers using just about all of that shot clock, but finding Boozer at just the right time.
Now Hassel will turn the corner. Garnett to raise up and ring it up. 27 for Kevin Garnett. Gave it up. Ali to raise up. Kevin Garnett 2 for 4 in his 11 first half minutes. Of course, Wani's scoring boost have been big in the fourth quarter. Off the spin. Wagner misfires. Garnett will lead the T-Wolves to the offensive end. Pick and roll for Garnett. Pump fake jump, drop the short jumper. He's got 29.
That's a big time move there by Garnett. That big hop
at 4. DeJuan Wagner off balance. Maybe got a shove. Yes, he's got nowhere to go. Boozer against Garnett. Carlos will duck through. Came up on the underside of the rim.
doing it from the perimeter, and the Cavaliers are well aware that you have to stay up on him.
McGinnis, bad decision. Had the little runner and tried to give it up to Boozer. Turnover Cavaliers. This crowd wants Hoiberg and Sprewell to keep firing. Latrell Sprewell splashing a 3. 9-point Minnesota lead. Paul Silas got a timeout. For the slight from Jeff McGinnis. Inside the 3-minute mark, Minnesota's lead is 7. Still doable for the Cavaliers. Must have stops. Here's Kevin Garnett. Wheeling on Ilgauskas. Picture perfect jumper, Kevin Garnett. The Cavaliers back to within 6, and he just missed 2. Not going to be able to make up a 7-point deficit in 2 minutes if you don't make free throws. It's that simple.
Everything would have to go right. Plus, you got to force some turnovers, and it's tough to do against this team.
Cavaliers have missed their last 3 free throws. Ilgauskas with 1, and LeBron James missed both. And Kevin Garnett makes him pay dearly by draining a jumper. Kevin Garnett with 33.
And it's so much easier for Kevin Garnett to be playing with an exceptional point guard like Cassell, who's just done a beautiful job of orchestrating tonight and all season long.
Off the Jeff McGinnis missed jumper. Minnesota starting to smell the kill now here, up by 9 with only 80 seconds left. Looking to put the Cavaliers away. Kevin Garnett will stroke it again. On fire with 35. For my money, he's the best player in the NBA. I've said it before, and I'm not going to waver from it.
He certainly is this year, and again, that's not to take away from any of the other great players. He's had a fabulous year, but right now that's a huge mismatch with Zydrunas Ilgauskas trying to play Garnett on the perimeter.
And look at him play in the defensive end. Stepping in and creating a steal. Kevin Garnett is the best player in this league.
Well, you know, you say great player, best player. What makes a great player is he does everything, and he makes his teammates better. And he is, no question, the energy, the life, the heart, the soul of this franchise. And they're all on their feet right now, showing their appreciation for Kevin Garnett.
Chanting MVP, and he very well could be.
No question about it right now.
It's over. Kevin Garnett with a 35-point, 12-rebound explosion. He went 5 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Had the last 6 Minnesota points. Garnett and the Timberwolves with a 103-92 win.